What's up, everybody? Welcome to Swiped Right, where we share our journey on meet online and dating with purpose. I'm Christopher.
And I'm Danita.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about our first road trip to Baton Rouge. Excuse me, Baton Rouge.
So for whatever reason, Christopher is set on his own pronunciation of Baton Rouge. I don't know where he get that from, but ever since we decided we were going to take our first road trip, that's the way he's been pronouncing it. So us Baton Rouge people would be looking at him a little crazy, but it's the way he pronouncing it. So we're going to go with it.
I like the way it sounds, Baton Rouge.
So we took our first road trip. Decided I would take him home so he could see where I grew up. So we started off, and before we could even get out of the state of Texas, we had to stop at Buc-ee's. We stopped to get some gas and wind up walking through there for like 30 minutes before we even got on the road. But it was cool.
Oh yeah, it's early in the morning, so there wasn't a lot of people there. So
yeah, so people in Texas, you all know what Buc-ee's is all about. So then we started on our way.
On this 5 hour, was it 5 hours?
It was 6 hours.
6? Never been on the road that long, so this was totally new to me. So I was like, whew, I didn't know what to expect, but it was cool. It was cool, and I had some good company. So
yeah, so we took off and went on our way. It was our first time being in a car together that long,
yes.
But it was a good trip.
Yeah.
It was a good trip. So we got to Louisiana, and our little weekend began.
Yeah, it was cool. Here's the thing I'm looking at the signs, looking at the roads and all this. One thing I kept noticing, plate lunches. What is that? Come to find out, it's a thing down there. So eventually we did get a plate lunch later on in the day, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I had to explain to Christopher how when you go in little stores or corner stores, convenience stores, the store I grew up around the corner from my home was Romano's, and they had plate lunches. And you could go and you could get a plate lunch. You could get pretty much whatever you wanted, home cooked meals for lunch and dinner. So he was amazed at the signs for plate lunches as we went through the little towns in Louisiana headed to Baton Rouge. So it was just interesting to see his reaction. We drove through a lot of sugar cane.
I didn't know what they were, and she didn't know. We thought it was something else. And we knew they were kind of like tall, and just had to look it up. And sure enough, it's sugar canes all up and down the highway and this little country roads. It's a lot, and they're taller than me, and I'm like 6'5", so that was a sight to see.
Yeah, wasn't 100% sure that it was sugar cane because from the car, it really didn't look that tall.
Yeah.
And the stalks really weren't distinguished, but sure enough, sugar cane all the way. So we made our way into Baton Rouge. I told Christopher, we're probably gonna go over the new bridge.
This new bridge. It's like, how old is the bridge? You come to look up, look how old it is. It's like 40 years old. How is a new bridge 40 years old?
It's actually older than that. It's like 58 years old.
50, 40, that's not a new bridge anymore.
Well, anybody who's from Baton Rouge, you know that we still refer to the new bridge as the new bridge and the old bridge. Same thing as we refer to the new mall, the Mall of Louisiana, which is definitely not new. We didn't get a chance to stop by there, but it is not the new mall because it's been open for over 10, probably about 20 years now, but just something funny.
So anything that's new is gonna be the title. It's gonna be new, like
yeah, it's gonna be new.
New corner store. The corner store is like 20 years old.
It's gonna be new. It's still new to us. So when we got in town, the first place we went to grab some food. Christopher had his first experience with
Plate lunch.
at, get it right.
Tony's.
Yeah, we stopped at famous Tony's Seafood, and I thought he would enjoy going in there.
It was a little bit overwhelming because it was just the market's over here and the food's over here and everybody's doing all this. It's like, all right, and you move to the lines. You gotta. It seems like you gotta know what you want because if you don't know what you want, they'll get upset at you. It's so much food, you don't know what to get. Like, I want it all. But we ended up getting a plate lunch, and it was good. It was just, I like seafood, so.
It was perfect. I was excited about going. That's usually the first stop when we go home. Stop at Tony's and usually get whatever looks good on the serving line. And that's exactly what we did. So we picked that up, and then we ate some in the car.
She ate some in the car. I finished it off. I was hungry.
So yeah, it was good. It was cool to see his expression when going through the store, looking at some of the specialties of Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun. I knew he would enjoy that, especially knowing that he enjoys seafood just as much as I do.
Oh, she introduced me some new stuff. What was those, the little balls?
Boudin balls.
Oh, yes. Those are good.
Yes, they were. They were. That was one of the things I was looking forward to when we went to Tony's. And you had a cup of, what was it, okra, shrimp, and sausage?
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah.
All of it was good. I didn't waste any time to finish it all.
He didn't. He didn't.
Told you I was hungry.
Yeah. So then we stopped by and visit my uncle.
Which was cool. I got to meet another one of her relatives.
Yeah. And also, we went out to visit my dad.
Yeah.
Went to see him, and got a chance to meet Christopher. Yeah. He was just kind of looking at him. He was kind of looking at him the first day. He just was like, oh no.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's like, you trying to square me up? Like,
I think he was. I think he was trying to square Christopher up. He was looking at him. But what's funny is the next day when we went, the next day he really was. I caught him several times. I and Christopher looking at him out the corner of his eye, looking him up and down. It was funny. It was funny. And I even told him, I was like, hey, you know what? Y'all had the same last name. And that got a good chuckle out of him. So that was really the primary reason for the visit. Wanted to go and check on my dad and see how he was doing, and had the opportunity to introduce him to Christopher and my uncle as well. So that was a great part of the visit. And I think then we just kind of hung out downtown a little bit.
When it wasn't raining.
Yeah, we had a nice little fair share of rain, which is normal for Baton Rouge in the summertime. Summer showers every single day. So that was cool. But we hung out downtown on the riverfront, took some pictures.
Yes, took some pretty nice pictures. I probably post a little inside this video somewhere.
Yeah, so it's been a long time since I spent any time downtown. They have definitely revitalized downtown Baton Rouge. Quite a bit to do down there now. We went and grabbed some beignets.
Those are good. I've seen the Princess and the Frog, and that's the first time I ever heard about them. Was like through the cartoon. I was like, man, what is this? Finally get down there and taste them. I want it more. I want some right now.
So I did tell him once we take our next road trip to Louisiana, we're gonna head to New Orleans. And make sure he gets to get the real beignets from Cafe Du Monde.
I may not want to leave.
So we're excited about our next trip to Louisiana. We haven't planned it yet, but let him experience what New Orleans is all about.
I'm looking forward to that. Heard a lot about it, but hey.
Yeah, definitely will be an interesting trip. Make sure I let him visit some of the historical sites because that's what he's into. He's into museums and history, so that'll that'll be a next trip for us when we go to Louisiana. So definitely looking forward to that. So what else about the trip? Anything else? Did I leave anything out?
Let's see here. The food was good. Beignets was good. Let's see. Pictures. Talk about the new bridge.
We did.
Also, there's a po' boy like a po' boy store, like it gives restaurant or fast food place on every corner, like Waffle House. It's like, I guess that's a big thing down there. I had one, but not down there. I had it up here in Texas, which was pretty good. Which I don't know why I didn't get one down there.
Yeah, he had the opportunity to get a po' boy when we went out to eat. We went to this real famous restaurant in Baton Rouge, but he opted not to get the po' boy.
I'm gonna get it next time.
But you did have some, what was it, shrimp and crab au gratin?
Oh, I was a little worried about it. It's just, new foods is like, I don't know. But I'm looking at it, it was good, and I tasted it. I wanted to finish it off by myself, but I had to share. So
Yeah, so that's one of the things, in our relationship is introducing each other to new things. So that was one of the things, getting him to try it. I was like, just try it. Just try it. I promise you it's good. I promise you it's delicious.
Oh, and it was too. I couldn't stop eating it.
It's definitely one of our favorites when we go to that restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a great time in Baton Rouge. It was definitely a great getaway for us. We got a chance to spend some quality time together, and I took him to see where I grew up in my old neighborhood, and showed him where I lived, and showed him where my grandparents lived a couple of minutes away, and where my old church was. Mm-hmm. So it was fun. It was fun, definitely sharing that with him so he could see my roots and see where I was born and raised.
Yeah, it was cool to try just imagine little Nita walking around, running around, just being bad and doing whatever.
I wasn't bad.
But it was nice. It was nice though. I really enjoyed it.
It was. It was a great trip. And then we came back home, and that was kind of the end of our weekend.
Yeah.
But it was really, it was something different for us. Definitely another first.
Yeah.
In our relationship. First road trip together, and being in the car together that long.
At first I was a little worried about that. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't like sitting down for too long. I gotta be doing something, but this was fine. Like I said, music, company, we was talking. It was nice. I could totally do it again. I don't know if I could do a 10-hour trip, but 4, yeah, I think I can do it.
Yeah. We may have to take a 10-hour trip though.
What?
Yeah. We probably will. At some point in time.
Where?
Yeah, we'll go. We're
Really?
gonna go to Clarksville. Yeah, really.
10 hours?
Yeah. At some point in time. Right?
You can't fly there?
Yeah, we can. We can fly. When the airlines get better.
10 hours.
It'll go by fast.
All right.
So, we wanted to share with you the highlights of our first road trip together. But we also want to bring you in on a few other things too. We wanted to share with you, how did we know when we met each other that we had met our person, mm-hmm. which is the dating term now for when you've met that person that's really special to you, and you click, you connect. So we wanted to kind of give you a little bit of that also in today's episode. I think one of the things that we both agree upon is our chemistry on the first date.
Yeah.
That was, for me, the first date was like, wow. We really had a connection on the first date. It was easy. Of course, we were both nervous in the beginning because it was the first date. But throughout our time together, we were really comfortable. There was no awkward moments. There was no moments of silence. And I think that was one of the things that was good for us from the very beginning.
Yeah, because I don't click with too many people. I guess that's the introvert in me. There's only been like a few. Those two guys are my best friends. And the same thing happened with them, happened with her. So as soon as we met, like in person, it was just, all right, I had a good vibe from her. And from that point on, it's been the same, so. It
has. I mean, everything between us has really clicked. And another thing is, we both had similar relationship goals. We both knew that we wanted long-term relationships. And I think we kind of made that clear from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that's kind of been the path that we've been on. But, even so, we knew that we just didn't realize that we would be here today.
No.
Almost 6 months later.
Yeah.
But, I think what the good thing about it is we communicated to each other early on what we wanted, which, at our age is very important, because I think at this age you should know what you want, and it's important for you to communicate that to your partner. So there's no, nobody's being led the wrong way, and there's nothing to be confused about. Another thing I think that, we talked about was timing. We talked about timing. We talked about, do you have to date a certain amount of time?
I don't think so.
Do you have to wait before you really commit to each other?
If it feels right, do it.
Yeah, we both talked about that because, people, of course, are, trying to look out for us and, tell us to take it slow, and there's no need to rush. And we're not rushing. We had that discussion as well. And I told Christopher, who says that there's a timeline? There's no timeline, because I think when you meet someone who's special to you and you're both upfront and honest and very transparent, we've been open and honest about everything from the beginning. So there hasn't been anything to make us say, oh, wait a minute, no red flags, as everybody says.
Right.
So we had to nothing to make us say, wait a minute, hold up, we gotta slow this thing down. So and so that's how we got to the thing about dating with purpose, because there's a purpose to this dating, and it's important that you date and you find that person that you want to continue to date, but you definitely know that your relationship is going to lead to something long lasting. So the purpose part is why we added that to our tagline, because that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we date with purpose.
Yes, we are.
Right. And we both have some of the same morals and values. We both, grew up in single parent homes for the most part.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, we share a lot of commonalities and growing up stories. He teased me because I grew up, I didn't have any. I grew up by myself. And I grew up hanging around the old ladies in the neighborhood.
And it shows. When you got siblings, we outside playing, falling down, bruises, cuts, and so she has none of that. And she told some stories, which was very funny. It's like, really? I'm like, we could do all that, We couldn't go too far down the street, but still, we was outside playing.
I shared with him how, I grew up in a neighborhood with a lot of older people, And those were the people that groomed me into the person that I am today. You know, I grew up with my great grandmother and her friends in the neighborhood. Those were my friends. I was the only child for 16 years, so I didn't have any. I was the oldest. Well, I had one cousin that's older than me, but he was with his family, and so I didn't have a lot of cousins to play with. You know, so I really did. I clung to my great grandmother and her friends in the neighborhood, even during the summer. Mm-hmm. I used to stay with them during the day while my grandmother was at work, while my mom was at work. And that's why I do have this old soul.
Grew up watching General Hospital.
I did. I grew up watching soap operas, and so I did a lot of different things. You know, I didn't play any sports. None of that. I used to get upset because my grandmother wouldn't let me play outside after it had rained in the water, and but I wouldn't change a thing, because all of that, the way she raised me, and as a little girl, it groomed me into the woman that I am today.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that, because I like it.
Yeah, so for the most part, we have a lot of similarities, but we do have one debate going on right now. And y'all leave us your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you think. This came up last week, and we've even Googled it, and Google does not give us a clear definition. Yes. It doesn't tell us yes or no, because it goes both ways. So what y'all think about Crocs and socks?
Yes.
No.
Can you wear socks with your Crocs?
No.
I think you can.
You cannot.
But she's saying no.
I say no.
I say yes, you can.
So y'all tell us what you think. What you think? Do you wear socks with your Crocs? And we're not talking about winter time. We're talking about right now, in the summer.
Ankle socks. Ankle socks, not like all the way up to the knee.
It's still 90 degrees in Dallas.
Yeah, but they thin though. Not some thick socks, thick winter socks.
So y'all see, this is what we're going back and forth about. So y'all let us know. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you think. You team socks or team no socks?
Socks.
So, we do have some differences. We do have some things that stand out between us. But for the most part, whatever it is, I accept his differences. He accepts mine.
Yes.
I tend to be over the top sometimes with some things. But that's just me. That's just how I am. I tend to take a long time to get ready.
I learned, just wait until she's almost got her makeup done, then you go and handle your stuff, handle my stuff, handle my business.
That's what I told him. I was like, all you have to do is tell me what time I need to be ready. That's it. I just need a time. I don't need check-ins. Even before we started filming today. Here he come. It's like, tapping his watch, trying to tell me how much time.
But
I was ready.
Yeah,
1 minute, 1 minute early, right?
She was ready.
I was ready.
No, but yeah, you was still putting on jury though.
But it's okay. It's okay. I was ready. I was in front of the camera.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay, good. But the good thing about it is me being extrovert, him being introvert. I can definitely enjoy some of the things that he enjoys, and he's enjoying some of the things that I like.
Yeah.
I have gotten a new appreciation for old movies, because he has a collection of DVDs, and
yes, I do.
Probably pretty much any movie you want, he has. And so he's serious about his DVDs.
Yes.
Like serious.
Anybody that knows me, they know.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been watching some old movies, and he tends to be shocked sometimes. Some of the movies that I have not seen,
Yeah.
but you know,
I get a good laugh out of it.
yeah. So enjoying that because that's something that he enjoys. So I enjoy spending time with him watching old movies. He took me to the gun range.
Yes.
That was fun.
Oh, we gotta go back. And I was shocked. She's first time shooting. She's a good shot. She was good. I was like, I guess we have to show the target. Nah. But
We can drop the picture in.
yeah, we drop in right here. But she was a pretty good shot. I was very surprised. And I'm like, we need to go back. It was fun.
It was fun. That was one of the good things that I had experienced with him that I had never done before.
Yeah, I'm glad I introduced that to her, so we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, he's trying to teach me how to play dominoes.
Yes.
I mean, I should know how to play dominoes. I mean, all the men in my family play dominoes. My grandpa was a legend at dominoes, but I just never really played. Never took the time.
Even with that old soul.
So he's trying to teach me how to play dominoes. I did pretty good the first game.
She's picking it up. I think it's just, the whole counting thing, which I got to understand.
Yeah.
I was the same when I first learned how to play, but once you get enough games on there,
Yeah, the whole scoring thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
why you just can't use numbers? Why you just can't use 5, 10, 15? Why you got to use these slashes and zeros? I don't get it. But
you have to
anyway.
build the houses.
Yeah, anyway. So what else? What else has been new for you?
I guess, like you said, you've been like an extrovert. You definitely opened me up to like a lot of different things that I would never have done if I hadn't met you, which I'm glad I did. So a lot of new stuff, like the road trip. That's just not me. Those long drives, nah, I can't do it. But this one just opened my eyes to do it more.
Yeah, so that was it was something that I really wanted to do. I wanted to go visit my dad, and he was like, "I'll go with you. I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll be your co-pilot."
I can't believe I know I said it, but it's like, we gonna do this, man? Like, yeah, I guess we are. We like her, so let's do this.
So I've been, we've been going out to more restaurants.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like to do because there's just a lot of people.
And everybody knows that I'm a foodie. I love food. I love trying new restaurants. I love to cook at home as well, but going out and trying new restaurants, I've been able to get him to do that.
Yeah, that's the thing about new relations with new people is like you introduce each other to like different things and a lot of different restaurants. So I liked a few of them. I think I like all of them we've been to so far.
Yeah. He even has a little favorites list in his phone
Yes.
of places, and found a couple of places for us to try as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to make sure we get a new restaurant in there, go try something else, try something new out.
Or even like foods that I enjoy, I'm trying to put on like Texas tea.
Yeah.
She's now hooked on Texas tea.
I am. It's actually peach tea. So excited about that. That was something new.
Central Market.
Central Market,
Yes.
is even in my time when I lived here before, I never visited Central Market. And so we took a trip to Central Market, and I was just amazed and love that store. We got some favorite things in there that we like.
And we still get to this day. It's like, if you're going to get it, yes, let's go get it.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
We have a special key lime cheesecake, a mini cheesecake tart that's delicious.
Which I never had before, but my mother has it. And so we tried it out and was like, man, that was good.
It was. So that's one of our favorite reasons to go to Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
Home Goods.
I wasn't ready to bring that up. She introduced me to Home Goods. Before I seen the store all over, like, whatever.
Y'all know that's my favorite store.
Yeah, we go in there like, all right, you can find some little knickknacks here and there, my mother would like to say. So.
Yeah. So definitely McAllister's tea.
Ooh.
Yeah, so lots of small things that, you know, it may seem kind of strange or odd to you that we smiling about these types of things, but it's just some, you know, what we've done together and what we've experienced together in the last few months. But I think also for me, with Christopher and his introvert self and him just being who he is, he's really shown me that love it really is patient and kind. It doesn't require a lot of drama. It doesn't require any drama, any craziness. So it really is. Now we talk about patient. When I talk about patient, him being patient with me, and just allowing me to be who I am, and you know, loving me for me and who I am, and not somebody else. But patient on the roads, no, absolutely not. When he out there driving, patience is out the window.
It's not like road rage or anything like that. It's just some people just a little too slow for me. Like, get out the way. Don't be in the fast lane going slow.
So that's something that we working on. We working on him being patient. You know, people crossing the street.
Hey, now some people take their sweet time.
People changing lanes.
I consider myself a great driver. It's like, I remember like everything from my driver's ed, and a lot of people don't follow these rules. That's the thing about it. If you don't follow these rules, it's like, you know, hey, you're not supposed to do that. I can't help it.
Yeah, he definitely follows the speed limit.
Yes, I do.
Yes, he follows the speed limit, not 1 mile over.
Unless it's an emergency.
So there y'all have it. There you go. What else you got to add? Oh yeah, y'all see our new shirts? Y'all see our We Swipe Right a t-shirt. So hope that you like them. I just kind of want to point out in the logo here, Christopher designed this logo.
Yes, I did.
He designed it, and a lot of symbolism in here. And you can see that our favorite colors.
Yes.
The green heart is him, and the red heart is me. And it definitely has the We Swipe Right and the little line going to the right and the heart here with exclamation point. So kudos to Christopher and his design skills. We were happy to be able to put our t-shirts on today and show you a little merchandise that's available for you.
Link below.
If you want to go into the website and order some We Swipe Right merchandise, there's a few other things in there for you if you're interested. And lots of other great t-shirt designs in the website that he's created and available for you. T-shirts, hoodies, caps, all of those cool things and everything that he designed.
Yeah, look for more of it too.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be featuring some merchandise from the website here in the next couple of weeks. Be getting you ready for the holidays.
Yes.
So what else? Did we cover everything today?
I think we did.
I think we got everything covered.
Yeah.
And you know, we have been overjoyed with all of your views.
Thank you.
And your comments. As usual, it hasn't changed. You know, when we get comments, we get excited. You know, we're both throughout the day. Did you see that comment? Did you see it? We got a new subscriber. We got a new subscriber. You know, so we really appreciate the support. We just ask that you continue to watch us and like, share, subscribe, and most important, turn on your notifications for YouTube so you'll know when a new video has been released. Also, I think we mentioned in the last episode that we were going to have TikTok. So we do have a TikTok account right now.
Yes, we do. We swipe right.
We swipe right on TikTok. We swipe right on Instagram. So I think we just gonna keep it to that. We not gonna do the Facebook thing.
No.
I use my Facebook account to kind of put us out there, but
eventually I'm gonna put the podcast online to like Spotify and Apple and all.
My handsome co-host over here is being Mr. Social Media, so
that's definitely new to me.
all the props go to him for doing the reels and continuing to
I'm learning.
Share our love story.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoy it and continue to support us and share with your friends. We're excited about just showing you what's going on and just bringing you a snippet of our journey together.
Yes. It's been going 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, a couple of days. We'll celebrate 6 months.
Yeah. Woo.
6 months. So, and we're getting ready for another road trip.
Yes, we are.
So next weekend we'll be venturing down to San Antonio.
San Antonio.
So we're excited about road trip number 2.
Yeah.
Going to hang out a little bit in San Antonio and see what else is going to happen down there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Well, we thank you so much. We're glad you tuned in. Thank you for joining. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.